also have a lots of noises happening. I changed my mic because I was told that it didn't work as well as just the phone mic. It's built in. So that's what's happening. Airplanes, dings happening. Very exciting. So the NMN we discussed last week, Alive by Nature or Science, Alive by Science. I think that it's both. This company is both. So this is the NMN that I've purchased from them. I hope you get their liposomal fisetin. They have liposomal NMN. They've got a lot of cool products. So I joined their affiliate program. So if you guys want to click my link down below, I have a link and also a 10% off, which I think works whether you click through my link or not. So it's Leadalum 10. Hey, Leslie! Hearts, 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 hearts. Yeah, so I want to try their liposomal fisetin. I wrote them to, hopefully there's no lip gloss on my teeth, to see if they would send me that, and I would be like, yes! So that's happening, and also Fresh Eyes. Ding! Oh, ding! Hola! From Venezuela, wow! Thank you for joining us, darling. Fresh Eyes will be released finally of a date, the 12th. It's the 5th, right? So, very soon. It does have a scent. I'm gonna put some over my luster, which is what I'm wearing on here. And if I put it on here, it'll probably reveal my little marks right there. This is not my ring finger. You're supposed to apply with a ring finger, right? So you guys, I also put, Leslie, thank you for putting that study in last week. Appreciate it. I also put that in the description if you guys want to check out that awesome study where they're rejuvenating the oocytes. That's the little follicle, the egg beginning in the ovaries of these mice. So the aged mice, which were they were 12 months and 14 months, which I always use mice because it is, their systems are actually very similar to human systems. That's why they use them all the time. Hey, Mom, come join the party. So these mice were, you know, versus 4 and 5 months, which is, I guess, younger mice that are more reproductive. Hello, watches Tina. I'll change my email. Thank you, Tina, darling. Yay! Thanks for joining, you guys. I appreciate it all the time. And today we're wearing, on our teeth, retrograde. I thought it would look good with, first of all, my fan in the back and the green, I don't know, a little color. I'm always wearing black because it's easy and everything matches, but a little bit of color, yes. So if you guys want to look at the study, it's very interesting. So they put 2 grams per milliliter in the mice's, hola, from San Antonio. Thank you for joining, you guys. Appreciate it. And thanks for the thumbs up. So you guys got to check out this study. So they're 2 grams per milliliter of the mice were drinking just in their water over 4 months. And the 14-month-old mice were having litters like they were 4 and 5 months old. So I don't know exactly what that would correlate with human years, but it's a pretty interesting study, and they were able to extract the oocytes and look at them in fancy ways. Just check it out. It's in the description if you're interested. I think it's fascinating. And not only that, it's just, I mean, just because I'm on my fertility journey, I find that very interesting, the NMN. And actually, I had my acupuncture appointment with my fancy fertility acupuncturist. And she does a lot of people who are doing IVF and the like, and which I can't do IVF, that's very expensive. But, and I don't think, she doesn't think I have to also, because I was pregnant and it's probably, you know, going to happen again. But I am taking NMN just in case it's, you know, an aged egg issue, and who knows, you never know, but it might be just, it happens. But she was saying that her clients were now being prescribed by their fertility people the NMN. NMN. She was like, what was it? It was something, it was so funny. She was just talking. It was like an amino acid or something. It was NAD. I was like, oh, is it NMN? She's like, yes. So now they're, because I guess maybe this study is influencing people or it's working or something, we'll see. But they're now prescribing that or saying you should take that for people on their fertility journey who are getting fertility high-tech treatments like IVF. So if you're into that, pure NMN. And it's not only, because a lot of people were asking that last time, for ovaries. This is a rejuvenating everything, every cell in your body. So, and it's just their sublingual powder. They have a bunch of products that now I want to explore. And you just kind of, I just put a little bit in my tongue. Do you use hexapeptide in anything, or black seed oil, resveratrol? In our products, we have hexapeptide, yes. Black seed oil, we do not have black seed oil in our products. We do use the oil that is that's black seed oil, but it's, what's it called? It has a phytoretinol, although I have used it internally. Thank you, Divine Tina, darling. The Plush has the bakuchi oil. All these words. Hexapeptide in. The hexapeptide, I believe that's in both the Plush and the Glow. And probably in our eye cream as well. I gotta get the exact peptides in the eye cream. With the ones that are, I wish my kitty would come over here. Come here, dear. I'll have to get the exact ones in our eye cream, but it's also the palmitoyl ones. That's the ones that are that I think work better because they are oil soluble. I need the ingredient list for the Fresh Eyes in front of me. And I will have that very soon. The 12th, you guys, it will be released for everybody. And the predominant smell is the yes, Leslie, darling. I'm trying to go there, but I get all of the peptides are, there's so many peptides. So guys, how are you? And the peptides are rejuvenating. Yes. Peptides have, like, they speak to your cells in fancy ways. And I mean, I guess people are taking peptides, like athletes take peptides as well. And they just speak to your cells in very fancy ways. But you want to get ones that are small enough. The predominant smell of Fresh Eyes is delicious. Yeah, if you don't like fruity smells, because we don't put, fruit flavors in here, it's just that the blueberry oil, the organic blueberry oil, is very fragrant. It smells like blueberries. So if you don't like that smell, this smells like that, FYI. It's not fragrance, it's fragrance free, but it has a smell because of the immaculate ingredients. And a lot of products they don't have a lot of more filler oils, and people want all of their, often people want skincare that's just white, and that's easy to make, and that's very cheap to make because you don't have a lot of fancier ingredients. These are fancier ingredients, but it's maybe not as familiar with people that like just white stuff. It's a little green also, because of it's still light in color. You can't really tell in the camera, but so if you like just no smells, this has a little bit of a smell. Glow has probably the least amount of smell. Even the Plush, because the bakuchi oil, it has a very distinct smell, I would say, and the Kk has less of a smell, but the bakuchi, it's got a little bit of a fragrance. Of course, there's no color added and all that. That's my discussion. So somebody was just pointing out, they were just messaging me from the Fisetin video I did a long time ago, where I found Fisetin bulk from something, keeping this eye cream. Yes. Yeah, the delicate eyes. I put a little bit on my waddle there too. I know, it's scary. I still don't know anybody, but I've had somebody that, I know somebody that tested positive, but then it was actually a false positive. So we're a densely populated area. I know this. I mean, you hear sirens and stuff, and so I always think, oh my God, is that people being rushed to the hospital? Like you hear on the news how desperate they are, and they can't. It's just too densely populated an area. And a lot of people live, because it's so expensive here, a lot of people, to a house. So there's areas, especially that are poor areas, where there's a lot of people living in one house. So it's really hard to quarantine. I was just hearing about that in the news. So, in LA County is the largest county in the United States, which is just really a lot of people. So the numbers are just always bad. And there was another study recently. Yes, I am Leslie. There's no ICU beds. Yeah. Oh yeah, it's been for like a few weeks. There's no ICU beds. And they're actually also on the news. It's no ICU beds indeed, because there's so many people, but they also are starting to turn away ambulances, people that are not going to survive. They're saying don't bring them in if you think they're not going to survive, which is very scary. So you don't even want to leave the house. What if you're in a car accident or something? Terrifying. Anyways, so that's Los Angeles. As well, recently, Los Angeles is very high on, there's some study that was come out about most dangerous natural disaster areas, and we are very high up in the list, if it's not number one, but it doesn't mean individual risk of like earthquakes, or actually more flooding is more dangerous in Los Angeles. But it also is, you're higher on the danger scale if there's more densely populated. So it's more risky for the whole county. It doesn't necessarily mean it's more of likely a chance. That's not a sentence. Visually protective bubbles around you. Thank you. Thank you. Yes. So that was kind of like, what? Crazy COVID stories in the hospitals. Like, can you imagine working at a hospital? My goodness. I only know people that work kind of administratively with hospitals, but yeah, it's scary. Although I have no understanding of that, I'm just in my happy little home. I don't experience that in my everyday, aside from lots of sirens, but that's kind of like always in a city. Anyways, let's hope everything turns around soon. So, on a happier note, what do you think about the use of NAD resveratrol and opocyanin being used in skincare? What's opocyanin? I don't know about that, although I do know that this company has skincare with that. They have like a resveratrol and the like. I don't know of the studies. I don't know if it's effective, like going through your skin, like studies with peptides and the like. I don't know if they've done any studies, like topical use of these, but I have to look up what opocyanin is. But if you guys want to check out some of that, Alive by Nature, and yes, alivebynature.com, I think, but it's also Alive by Science. I think they might be changing their name or something, because because they go by kind of both. It's Alive by Nature, or maybe Alive by Science is their parent company. But it's also Alive by Nature, so it's not, but it's the same. So I think they might be going through a transition of the name of something. But they have some skincare like that if you guys want to check it out. I have to look at some studies around that, and I have to look up what opocyanin is. I'm sure that's like a super antioxidant. Yeah. How are you? Is everyone? Yeah, Los Angeles, it's a little scary on the news because Los Angeles is like the epicenter of the world for COVID. Hmm. Are you asking me, Mom? Where am I from? Just kidding. How do you inquire about press fill products? How do we inquire? Yeah, well, Leslie's niece is maybe going to help us with that. But how do we inquire about press for our company? You can email us at info@goodfacestuff.com. How do we inquire? We don't have anybody doing that right now. But maybe we will soon. So if we get any press, we're like, yes. But is that what you mean? How do we inquire? Or you're asking, I think you're asking our contact for Good Face Stuff. Do we want a press really? Do we want press? Of course. Delightful. Green tea. Yes. So if you want to give us press, if you want to contact us, info@goodfacestuff.com. If anybody has no idea what I'm talking about, it's my brand. What can we? Yes, we can put you on your list. You can put us on your list. Yes, Gina. They are pretty great. They are pretty great. You know, non-toxic, friendly ingredients, recycled packaging. No, you know, like phthalates and parabens and mineral oil. And, you know, these are starting to pick up. Hi, Evelyn. Hey. I wonder why. Maybe because people are seeing a light at the end of the tunnel without the masks, but people are starting to get into this more. What packages? We have, if you check out at goodfacestuff.com, we have a rewards program. Yes. So right away you can get a discount if you sign up for that, and then you accumulate. If you look, there's a little crown that explains that. Please do. But these are starting to get a little more interesting. So packages, we do have goodies packages. All my friends and family have this started. Oh my God! Leslie, thank you for proselytizing of Good Faith Stuff. Down under. And thank you for introducing us to your lovely niece, Victoria. Love that name. So we have packages of travel sizes. You can try things out. They're called goodies. If you look on our site, goodfacestuff.com. Good Face Stuff. Links down in the description if you can't remember Good Face Stuff. But that's why I named it that, because it's pretty memorable. Oh, Christina, if you go to goodfacestuff.com, scroll down, or even like at the top, rewards program. But if you scroll down, on the left side, there's like a little crown. This is my crown interpretive dance. And click on it, and it'll explain. And you sign up, you know, you do an email and the like. But even if you just start ordering stuff, you are accumulating points, because some people have never, they don't even care for some reason about the rewards. And they don't want discounts, and I'm like, you could sign up for this, get the rewards points, so you can, even if you've never used your rewards points or signed up for your account, they track from your email your points. Is that clear? So even if you've never, even if you buy things and you're like, oh, I want to sign up, you can have all the points accumulated, you know, just from your email address. I don't know if I clarified that or not. And I'm getting the démenouage. Thank you, Christina. A diamond. Well, Evelyn, thank you. I did get a pimple recently. Check this out. So maybe my, you know, Chinese herbs are revving up. I always think when I get that, it's right around ovulation. It kind of seems like an egg, you know. It seems to be correlated with ovulation for me. Like, ooh, I'm really ovulating this month extra because I got a pimple. Maybe. Science, guys. I don't know about that. Definitely not. But it seems like possible. Because, you know, the chin area is the hormones. Anyways. maybe. But these are picking up, you guys. So if you haven't, so also there's samples of the lip enhancer, which is it's our lip plumper. It's definitely plumping. You know, there's no petroleum products and crap in here, so you can eat it. It's based on castor oil, fancy castor oil derivative that makes it nice and thick, and you know, it's tingly with the peptides. So these are getting more popular, maybe because people are seeing a light at the end of the tunnel, and these ads that come out on Facebook stream are doing very well with the sales. Oh yeah, Facebook ads. For some reason, we don't like Facebook very much, but we're gonna have to get into it. Yes, thank you for asking. I'm gonna give you all the colors right here. I love these because they look like little jewels. We say the next big thing in skincare will be. What will it be? Well, definitely non-toxic is big now. Like even big, huge companies are trying to do that, and you know, sustainable. But the next big thing. Can you still order the, yeah, all the goodies, the goodie packages. So darling, here are all of our colors. I was just, here, I'm gonna give you 3 at a time. This was retrograde. This one, rosado, that's kind of our red that's matte, and we have ginger. So ginger is this kind of, I'm gonna put that one on. Ginger is very neutral, kind of brown, and it is the one with the essential, it's the one that we have that has essential oils. So many people are online because of COVID. Yeah, that's right. Everyone's shopping online, and anybody who's not online are getting themselves there quick with the poor restaurants. So this is the one that has, if you like extra tingle, this one has essential oil in it. Ginger. Not essential oil, but CoQ10. Wait, what would you recommend to order skin spots to make clear skin? First, speed up process. Well, I think you should check out either the cleanse pack, something with the bright. So this cleanse pack and the all the goodies. So you get to try all of them. And there's also the essential pack. So that has Lucid Essence Brightening Mist, has Bright, which is a very powerful brightener. It's like very exfoliating. Lucid Essence Brightening Mist because that's niacinamide and N-acetylglucosamine and alpha-arbutin and licorice. Yeah, thank you, Evelyn. I'm trying to show you all this. You like this one? This is ginger. So I would definitely try that. Then we have True. I like this color. It's kind of springtime. Suede is matte. This is our matte. And then this is Whimsy. So these are very neutral. What has been the most enjoyable thing about creating this? You know, I think well, it's just so fun to see things come to fruition, really. This is our neutral pink. This is very neutral. But it's fun to create products that I would want to use on my skin. And, you know, all the different combinations, scientifically based ingredients, and also the non-toxicness, but it's also fun. Put this weight on, okay. But this is the last color, it's Rush. This is a really cool color. It's kind of purpley. So these are the colors. I'll put in Suede. Glow Lucid Bright for helps with pigmentation. Yes. And that glow, but the Lux also, which has a pretty potent smell as well. There you go. See Evelyn? Check it out on goodfaithstuff.com. This is very light, it's almost just clear. Putting Suede on. Yeah, Glow has a lot of brightening ingredients. There's kind of a theme with the name. So all of the creativity around it is really fun too, like creating the names and the artwork, you know, like on our site, and the photography. That's really fun as well. So it's just like a big art project, but it's around skin, which has been an obsession of mine since I was a little kid. Like friends of mine are like, oh yeah, you were always into skincare since I was like 5, which is weird to be like, just that's how you are. Oh yeah. So this is Suede. It's matte. Suede is matte, and so is Rosado. No sparkles in it. Lux Oil of a Moisturizer. I do. This isn't suede. Okay, here it is. Yeah, we're going to get moisturizer eventually. Watching you for years. Thank you so much for you. Thank you. Thank you, Christina. Hearts, hearts, hearts. Appreciate it. Yes. Yeah, we're going to come out with, we're going to have some moisturizers down the line soon. Yeah, so I use just, so I really like Lux as a moisturizer. And I use it on a moist face. You know, you can spray even whatever you have. I do a little lucid and just have dampness from washing my face. Like I don't pat my face dry first. You could do like rose water, whatever you have. Exactly. Lucid, then Lux. And our Lux also is brightening for you, whoever was asking about that, because LUX Nourishing Beauty Oil has 10% oil-soluble vitamin C, the tetrahexyldecyl or there's another name for it as well, scorable palmitoyl, something. There's a few different names because there's one that's been patented and there's one that's originally created in Japan. That's the kind that we have. And that's, so this one smells very distinct as well. So if you're not into smells, because of all the fruitiness, you just wait over a MAC Spice Liner. Oh yeah. Yeah, that's good because it can go over the lip line, which is a very good way to. Are you thinking about doing matching lip pencils? I don't think we'll be doing that. So I'll have to match, like Leslie's suggesting, other neutral pencils like Spice. Yeah, I don't think we'll get in deep into. This is probably the only makeup we'll ever do because we like the natural look. So, you know, we need to have like a mascara, but I think that's as far as we go. And I like, you know, we have all these lusters as well. I'm wearing this luster, which has oil-soluble vitamin C. And this is, I just put this on my cheek like this. And on my lids. And this is like all the makeup. And I just love this easy, you know, more still natural. We have a bunch of other colors as well, like loads. Check it out at. Plus you can help eating a little of whatever you put on your lips. It's true. But I just like that natural, not too done up, you know, like we have Edge. We have all these colors. So there's a lot of different colors. This is just the color I like on my skin, rosé. And it's kind of a little champagne look, a little, you know, but there's like some really blinged out ones like this, which is if you like high strobe, you know. But this is as far as we're going to go with the makeup. Because skincare is really where we excel. If you put MAC Spice Liner all over your lips, it deepens the color of the sweat a bit, and then it's not too light for your skin tone. Yes. Yeah, you can mix and match, play with different ones. People like to blend them. Like I want to blend a little bit of this kind of, reminds me of kind of a 20s look, that a little bit dark, a little ombre, if you will. This is the Rush. I'm just going to do like a little on the inside and smear it. I really like makeup that's not like too defined lines. That's just me. I like this. Probably to make the bigger look, that you'd want to switch this and do the darker on the outside and then the light on the inside, because you want the fullness. Which if you have brighter, you know, just the chiaroscuro, I think they call it, painting, where you have the light and the dark. You want to highlight, you know, the parts you want to lift up off your face like this. You want to appear more full, and the fullness of the inside of the lips. So that's probably what I should have done. Yes, but I just like the blend of the color. Yes, guys. Yeah. So, thanks for joining, you guys. I appreciate it. It's wonderful. Darling, we certainly look like you have lips. You're baking it pretty good, if that is the case. But, woo! Tingle! Yeah, I like that trick, the lip liner. I feel like my upper lip, everybody has their issues with themselves, don't they? My upper lip is a little, you know, I think that's the last video I released, just the upper lip exercise. Anyways, gang, Thanks for joining. Definitely check out the Alive by Nature, Alive by Science. I hope to try their Fisetin liposomal collection as well. They do have some skincare with liposomal this and that. What do you think of TCA chemical peels? Oh my gosh! Those are very intense. I once burned myself, probably like 20 years ago. Of colors, yes! A paint box. Oh, I like that. Painting. That's actually really like why, because I used to like to paint a lot. Yes. I can, yeah. It's very natural. It's a very natural look. The, what is it? The Whimsy is a very nice natural look as well. I'll try that one next. Woo! Woo. It's very tingly. Like if you put a lot on like I'm doing, your lips can start to definitely inflate. Like my friend who I had model these and we were just taking pictures and put them on taking pictures. Do you take mushroom powders? I have the mushroom powders. Oh, the chemical peel, thank you. I have the cordyceps, the reishi, the lion's mane. I haven't just taken lion's mane in a capsule though. But I have those other powders and I try to put it in my, I just because I've been drinking matcha lately, I haven't been putting in they don't taste good in there. So I have just kind of stopped, but I should just put it, not in my coffee, just drink it straight. So this one's called Whimsy. So TCA pills, I've totally burned myself. TCA pills are very intense. They like burn. What chemicals did you recommend? I think you should go light. I mean, are you trying to dissolve a scar? Like TCA pills are intense. And then cheeky in the middle. Okay, I'll try that. Do you think 411 be checking in the website? Oh, thank you. Thank you as well. Okay, so the cheeky, but the cheeky is so light. I'm not sure it'll show up. It's like just clear on me, but maybe. It's just kind of like an iridescence. Maybe it shows up. It's getting a little dark. So TCA pills are so intense because they're dissolving proteins. I mean, you can go really light on it, but that's definitely a, I burned myself. I tried behind my ear and it like burned and went all white. I know it goes white and that's normal. But if you have like, if you're trying to remove a big intense scar from stressful times, almost kiddos, recently spots, I would try some less intense stuff. Hello, Tia. Hi. Hearts. First, before you go straight to TCA, because that's like the most intense. Like you could use, like I would try our goodies pack, the goodies pack with the Bright. Bright has enzymes and it has, oh, well, this is the suggestion. It's, but it has enzymes and has lactic acid, which is the least intense, and also the brightening of the niacinamide and acetylcosamine. It's a deeper pink, and then put on the dot of cheeky in the middle. Okay. Oh, should I try that? Because it's just so, the deeper pink. Woo! I think if I try. Yeah. So if you haven't, if you've tried a lot of different peels, glycolic peels even, and you're not getting any results, but also you need treatments as well, you might also try the tranexamic acid, which is something that I've been getting into. We're going to have a tranexamic acid ingredient as well. Hi, Jerry. That helps a lot with dark spots. Look up tranexamic acid. And the, just, I don't think you want to jump into the most intense. I think I should try this. A little sway in the middle. It's kind of working. Also, the oil-soluble vitamin C and any retinoids. I like it. Painting, ritual, painting. Yeah, this looks good with the light along the inside. Spell check what type of acid? Tranexamic. Can somebody? Longevityfilm.com. Ooh, is that a film that somebody put in? There we go, guys. TRAN, tranexamic. Hold on. Oh, I gotta go soon, guys. Tranexamic. TRANEXAMIC. Tranexamic with an X, not a Z. It's actually a blood thinner, or helps with people. So they use it in hospitals. It's supposed to be good for darkening spots, especially. Oh, look, it's getting all grainy from the light. Lack of light. Can't wait till it's light again. Oh, thank you, Momsies. Woo! Burning my lips. Or super inflating. Tranexamic acid is supposed to be very good for dark spots. And, yeah, so you gotta stay out of the sun. Rejuvenation from the inside. Yes! You're welcome, Christina. But also stuff like internal stuff. Also, you might check out NAC, N-acetyl. Hold on. N-acetyl. Why can't I remember anything right now? N-acetyl L-cysteine, which is very good cleaning. It helps your body increase its glutathione, and it's just a good cleanser for your liver and the like. So you might try that as well. And actually, that's good for fertility and rejuvenation because of rejuvenating as well. That's also fertility specialists are starting to recommend that as well lately. Isn't that fascinating? Correlates, it makes sense. Stuff that's rejuvenating all over would be good for fertility. That makes sense. Okay, gang. I have to go. I teach a virtual Pilates lesson. I love you so much. The back product, Tranexamic, facial exercises, moisturizers. I've been Tranexamic acid. It's not doing anything. Huh. Well, we're going to come out with the Tranexamic with a lot of variable other supportive brighteners in it as well. Because I don't think you want to use hydroquinone. That is what your dermatologist would prescribe you. And that's another one that is banned in some countries and can have liver toxicity and also can make your skin gray. Like when you stop using it, there's a lot of people, depending on your ethnicity, there's a lot of like Indians that write me because they really like the facial exercises that have ruined their skin. It turned gray because their darker skin turned gray. And so don't use that. I recommend it not. I think you might have been saying N-acetyl L-cysteine. Just look up NAC and NAC. And yeah, when I just put NAC in, it's not good for you. So there's a lot of other things I would do instead of hydroquinone. Cat hair in my mouth. Thank you, Tia. The digestive products you said so fast. The back product. I'm mixing Mexican and German. The back product. I think you were saying N-acetyl cysteine, NAC. The one before that was NMN. I think that's all I talked about. And then tranexamic acid. But go to goodfacestuff.com for little sample packs of our brighteners, the goodies. But of course I recommend my brand, goodfacestuff.com. So check the description for those links. The cleanse pack will be good, yeah, because the cleanse pack, I think the essentials is pretty good because that's the LUX. Oh, yeah, good. So I think you got what you needed, right, Christina? So the cleanse pack's the bright, the lucid, and the LUX Nourishing Beauty Oil with oil-soluble vitamin C. Okay, guys, it's getting really dark, and I fear that this is all grainy and weird. Plus, I have to go. I bid you adieu Thank you for joining me for a whole 40 minutes. I give you all squishes. Ready? Thank you, Leslie. Here's a big hug. I love virtual hugs. Lots of virtual hugs anymore, eh? Bye, gang. Thank you. Ciao, darlings.